Welcome, this is Bacon Grease Studios, and in today's video is gonna be a little bit different. See, in the back there I have my book that I wrote that I've recently just published, and if you've seen any of the teasers about Resist Power, that's what that's all about. Let me go quick. Resist Power, it's up on Amazon. Yeah, published it a little bit ago, but if you've seen the teasers for the movie I was gonna make, in this video I decided, book, movie, it needs a game. So today's video is gonna be a game development devlog of my process of turning this into a video game. Let's get started. First things first, I created all of the folders I would need throughout most of development and started to create the player. I worked on a third-person player controller for a couple hours, but in the end I ended up scrapping it because I thought a first-person character controller would be a lot cooler. Yes, I changed my mind. At this point, I had already wasted time on a controller I wasn't gonna use, and since I'm registered the laziest life form on Mars by the federal government, I decided to yoink the FPS controller from the standard assets library. The next thing that I wanted to implement would be AI enemies, but before I jumped into that, I added a player stat script to the player and implemented a health system. Now our little bean can commit die. So it's like this, right? And so you get up a little bit closer. See, he's just standing there. Wow. He's just standing there menacingly, looking at me, staring me in the eyes, deep down into my soul, my very essence of being. And then all of a sudden, you get a little closer, and the number starts to go down. And then, why isn't it working? Hello. Ow! Freaking fatality. LOL. Now, as soon as we're knocked in the way, what are you doing? Stop it! Okay, you freaking moron. Oh no, Grinch! If you go right here. Hey, buddy! How's it going? Ow! What the? You idiot! Oh my gosh! Going back to center of the back. Yeah, see, and it goes back to his little perch, his home. He's a homeless man for sure. Okay. In my book, Resist Power, the main character C64 can glide using a goofy, silly flight suit type thing. So clearly, I needed to implement this. But we all know that if I actually do a good job with this, Jonathan McBro from the FBI is going to find it, and he's going to break my pinky toe. So of course, I did it the laziest and least time-consuming way possible. Hello there. Don't hurt me, please. To implement gliding, all I did was turn up the drag on the player and move the player forward. And if I had to be honest, I only sped through that because I was excited to work on the vehicle systems. In the book, the characters fly in jets called cruisers, and you have no idea how frustrating this was to deal with. I got the basic functionality of turning and moving in all relative directions, but the up and down mouse movement wasn't working, no matter what I tried. Turns out, you can't apply two different quaternions at once, or it bugs the crap out of it. So I ended up having to apply the mouse movement inside the same set rotation. I would just like to say that was 100% not my fault. Unity was just experiencing the tism. Got him! Got him! So I successfully added the cruiser system, including entering and exiting the vehicle. Right now, the enemy is kind of a bully and punches you in the cherries, knowing very well that you have 0 defenses against his immense power. Hey, buddy! How's it going? Ow, what the f? So, I needed to forge weapons from the fires of C# to defend myself. I started the inventory system by creating a list and a scroll wheel input so that every single object on the list that wasn't the currently selected item would be disabled, and it would only enable the item that was chosen. I immediately started to script the murder weapon. I immediately started to script the weapon and the enemy health system, and within a few minutes I got it working just fine. For the finishing touches, I added a main menu, some terrain, and some post-processing, and that's going to be it for today. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the subscribe button, like, share, watch my videos on the loop if you need to.